Here we go, Dos. All the boys are in the studio. It's 2026. Dos and the Uncut, we're here. Yes, I love it. Energy. We're coming off a huge 2025, and what better way to spend the hottest day of the year here in the studio,
How
Dos?
do you find the heat?
It's
Actually, no, that's a terrible question.
No, because we're getting into that later.
Yeah.
But I do want to say, you know what I did the other day in 40? It was 41.
Went to the beach?
No, I went for a run, and then I acclimatized, and I felt so much better. And then when I went back inside, it's like it's the first hit in footy. You cop it, you sweat it out, and you feel great. So yeah, but that
Good on you.
That leads me on to there's some weather topics later.
No. Just I found myself having a few conversations over the holidays. Like we went away, me and Garni, and you know, there's just conversation. You're going, neither of us really want to be in this conversation, or we're talking about things that. And then this is not every chat that I had on the holidays, by the way. This is a couple of chats. I go, okay, the small talk is we're running out of stuff to talk about, and these are the topics we go to.
Yeah, so that's coming up later, is it?
Yeah, it's coming up a bit later.
We'll tease the rest of the topics a little bit later on, but we've got a nice, heavy, full intro today, so I'm looking forward to hearing what you just said.
Well, one of the things I wanted to bring, I'll just bring it up off the cuff. So you and I, we communicate via text majority. You like a phone call, so we do phone. We do.
You
jump
know,
on the phone.
I hate text.
Yeah, but actually, for a long time, which it was never really brought to my attention, but I didn't realize, I was only messaging you purely on Facebook Messenger. Remember?
That's a long time ago. Yeah.
And then we worked out one day, Dos, why do we only...
We've been doing it through Google. That's how we've been
Google
communicating.
Chat. Well, that's like, because we're both on our computers every day. So.
And that kind of went away when we went to America, went back to the text. But I was actually laughing at myself the other day because I thought, Dos must hate me because as soon as we get in text exchange, I just pick up, I'm like, I hate texting gives me anxiety. So I just,
one thing I also noticed is when we make time for a phone call, we say it's D's, all right, we're going to, like last night, we're going to be on the phone at 5:30. D rings me up at 5:29. Like it's just 1 minute before, you just straight onto it. I'm like, geez, he doesn't muck around, D.
No, well, yeah.
But one thing I noticed was D has you've gotten rid of capitals in your text messages, which I just find very bizarre for someone that's very grammatically driven. Like you're so good. Grammar is like porn to you. Like you just love it. It's something that you take pride in. It's something that frustrates you with other people.
It's mainly spelling. It's not too much the grammar side.
So what's with the change of setting? Is it intentional?
Well, I did change it because I've copped an absolute mouthful from many of my friends lately.
I'd love to know who else does that. I don't think many would do this. I wouldn't even know that's a setting.
I've noticed there's a lot of people that text in just lowercase, and I think it looks a lot better. And so I've just changed. That's all it is. I've changed across. But Jai's not happy. Will's not happy.
There's got to be a reason, though.
Well, sometimes the crowd you're talking to, it's you just match the energy. That's all. So
or match the energy or match the age.
Well, yeah.
So,
It's just a Gen Z. No, I don't know what.
Who are the people you're talking to?
I don't know. Just people. Anyway, no, it's just people like to.
I think we captured his drift.
The trendy thing to do these days is text in lowercase, and now I text in lowercase. That's all it is.
So the girls between the ages of 22 and 25 are texting in lowercase. That's what he's telling me. What have you got on the agenda today?
A bit rattled now. Well, I've got a lot on the old agenda today. Now, you've been away in sunny Gold Coast,
Northern New South Wales, Gold Coast, whatever you want to call it.
Bay, all over the place.
The most beautiful part of the world.
Yes, you're very fond of there. How was your time? How was your
Loved
Christmas?
it.
I've heard you had a bit more of
a
quiet Christmas.
This is, and thank you to my good mate Paul Wintle. And it's one thing. This is perfect. Actually, we should bring this up. I'm going barefoot. I'm barefoot, aren't I? And you don't like it.
No, I don't.
But going up there, I didn't wear a single pair of shoes.
Yep.
Maybe only once. I went to the gym one time while I was up there, so I took one pair of runners. But other than that. Which says I only went to the gym once, but I was bare feet the whole time.
There you go.
Bare feet
no
the whole
sunscreen.
time. Oh no, I wore lots of sunscreen.
Right.
I got so burnt on the first day, it was ridiculous. But I'm barefoot in just feet on the ground, grounding in nature.
Lovely.
At one point, me and you didn't we go to the shops a couple weeks ago? And I was walking around your block barefoot.
Yeah, and we got recognised, and I was quite embarrassed that Dos was embarrassed.
We went into
that's
Coles
that's not a great look.
Is that
We walked in.
Is that frowned upon? Barefoot in Coles?
Well, I don't know if it's frowned upon. It's more lazy, I think. But the first thing, we walked in and straight away a guy came walking out. He goes, "Love the potty, boys."
Yeah,
and,
as he looked at my hairy toes.
And he looked at your toes. So thank you to that gentleman who I'm sure is listening now.
But I did. Thank you for asking. I had a good trip.
Yeah, well, we're having a little discussion this morning as a group. We can't tell you guys what the topic everyone had to answer. The first question we asked all the boys when they walked in this morning. I found it rather humorous. Definitely not for air consumption. But you were talking about how we'll talk about Christmas and Christmas.
Oh, gifts.
Gifts and where do you see any gifts this year?
It's just now being in our 30s or being 30 and being in a long-term relationship. The idea of presents switches from I'll get a present just for you, Wade, and you, Garni, and now becomes a joint present.
Yeah.
And
are you happy with these presents?
Well, I don't like making a big fuss of presents.
Yeah.
But I think if I made a big fuss, maybe this wouldn't have happened. But now our presents are joined in their homewares and their crockery kits and their fry pan sets. Because we've moved house that many times, we're getting something new for the house, which you need. Yes. You definitely need stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, it saves you having to spend money
exactly
on those
right.
things.
So, no, and Garni put the idea out there, we need a new fry pan set. And
you got one.
I said to Mum, yeah, this is what we would like. Come
Christmas
and
Day.
My birthday's in January, so
hopefully it won't be something.
Garni's asked me what I wanted, and I've told her. And
it won't be an ironing board or something for the house. It'll be something for you.
Yeah, it'd be something for me.
Well,
it's not a new microwave or kettle or
Now I heard also another rumor of a present you got over the Christmas period. I don't know who quite gave it to you, but it was a lovely assortment of food, biscuits and chockies, and maybe from across the pond in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But what interests me was that this actually was a joint gift for you.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no, wasn't?
No, it wasn't. So it was a Secret Santa. I don't know if you've heard of the game Secret Santa, but
everyone has. Yeah.
Okay. Bad Santa. Bad Santa.
Yeah.
It's a play on. I think it's got Bad Santa.
It's where you can steal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, one of the presents, and I stole it as well. It was we had like a Christmas lunch a week or two before Christmas with some friends, and a few of them are from New Zealand, and one of them got like a little New Zealand goodie treat pack.
Lovely.
So it had some lollies and some Kiwi specialty or delicacies. You know, then there was this lovely chocolate chip cookie pack.
Yes,
which I was excited about. Yep. That's why think about it. There's candles here that I could have stole. There's a pocket knife I could steal.
Soap,
you know,
I assume,
a bottle opener. No, I want something that I can eat and enjoy.
Yep.
And I took it home, and the next morning, I think it was before 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
I was like working from home, and just the biscuits were there, and there's this weird thing. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but I can't just have one.
Nah, no one
or
can.
two. Like if someone would say to you, "Hey mate, here's a packet of Bickies. You can only have two." I go, "Well, fuck, I'd rather have none.
Yep.
I don't want to touch them then." So I had the whole pack of, like those long packs.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And there's
Bickies.
like trays of them along the pack.
And you demolished them all.
I had one Sammy's eyes. I had, say there's 4 in a tray. There's probably 6 trays. That's like 24
Bickies.
In about an hour. Like I was working.
But that's all well and good. But I'm interested in what happens when the missus.
Well, later that night, like
decides
Garni
she's
knows
craving.
there's some treats. And, sometimes we go, "Oh, geez, I wouldn't mind a bit of chocolate tonight," but we don't have any, so we're not going to go to the shops because we don't have any. But she's obviously thinking in her head, "Oh, there's some chocolate around because you got that." She said to me, had a show, and she's like, "Where are those Bickies?" I was like, "Oh," I froze. I was like, "Oh shit, I don't know. I must have left them in the car or something." So and the car in our new house, I got to park a fair while away.
Yeah.
So it was like, "Oh, don't worry, like if they're in the car tonight." And then the next day comes around, and she asks the same question, and then I go, "Oh, all right, well I'll go and have a look," and I go, "Oh, they weren't in the car."
They're lost.
Yeah, and
so
then
this is a benefit of you losing
and then now she's completely forgotten about them. Totally forgotten. They're lost.
Wow.
Yep. So there you go.
Lovely.
That's my Christmas confession.
It's a very DOS thing to do. Anything else here you've got on your little agenda?
One more thing I had on.
Yeah.
Which was, well, firstly, how was your New Year's?
I hate New Year's.
What did you do?
I didn't do much. I actually was going to go have a look at the Rising Sun Hotel, which one of the boys suggested that it was shut. And
So you went out with a few mates?
Nah, I went to a mate's house for a bit, but no, there wasn't much. I didn't. If to answer your question, I saw in the new year.
Did you see the countdown?
No, because what happened was, and I'm sure we'll get to this in a second, but I looked at the clock and it was 12:30. But from about 10 o'clock till 12:30, I was playing a little game. Yeah, but we'll get to that shortly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Well, I wanted to just ask you a question. If this is
most overrated night of the year.
Well, I agree with that. I must say, I had a great New Year's.
Did you?
Yeah, I probably had one of the best New Year's nights I've ever had.
That's great to hear.
And it was simple, nothing crazy.
Yep.
But one odd thing about it was, so we had three other couples come stay at the farm where we were going, his parents. And we were down by the dam, and we just, I was in a little floaty just having a few beers on the dam, and we cooked up a barbecue. I didn't do any of the cooking, which was nice. And then we went up to the little house where everyone was kind of staying, and we're sitting out on the veranda just having drinks for the rest of the night. But we did a 10:30 p.m. countdown. So I got it up on my Spotify and I found one, and we did like an early countdown.
10, 9,
yeah.
8.
And then there was music, and then everyone, we're all hugging and, giving everyone hugging a kiss and saying Happy New Year. And
at 10:30?
Yeah. And then...
Was this a trend now, or did you just guys make it up?
No, so...
that is bizarre.
One of Ghani's friends, or one of our friends, they've got a little baby.
Yeah.
So, but he was already in bed.
Yeah.
So he didn't even see the 10:30 countdown. But it was because, and this is fair enough, but one of the other couples, she's pregnant and she wanted to go to bed early. So
Makes sense.
We did an early countdown.
I think it's a good idea. I don't like sitting around. Like, I think there was no way I was going to go out on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to sit there and count down until fucking midnight.
Well, I had two countdowns. We did another one at midnight.
Oh, you did another one at midnight? Yeah. No, I'm not. Well, there you go. I think that's a better idea. If you want to do a countdown, you may as well do it early and get to sleep.
Had some mushrooms.
Did you?
Yeah.
Some magics. Yeah.
It was great fun.
Well, that's why I had so much fun.
Yeah. I was laughing the whole night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
I can't believe I brought that up.
It's not... Dos is always scared of... I'm glad he's brought that up because I know he's going to say, cut it.
I've just realised. It's a realisation. I went, why was this night so good?
It's not a bad thing to say.
No, well, I'm not doing...
you're not doing the...
Not doing devil's dandruff.
No, not till later tonight. Natural plant. Yeah, natural little bit of... Yeah, you find it. It's been around since biblical
We just
times.
sat around and I had a few beers. Wasn't hungover or nothing, and I just laughed my ass off.
Lovely. No, that's great. That's what I was going to say. So I brought in the New Year's playing FIFA 16, which is now just ticked over the 10 years old, and I got a little craving over that because it's just a boring time of the year. It's there's not a lot of sport going on, and I had a little craving for. I miss. When we lived together and I wanted a game of FIFA, I could have one at my disposal. And something just hit me where I'm like, I wouldn't mind a bit of manager mode. And I saw our friend Jai, and I said, I can't believe I'm like, am I going to bite the bullet? I'm not a gamer. I'm the furthest thing from a gamer. Am I going to bite the bullet and buy a PS5 just for FIFA to play for a week and then...
Yeah, and then you won't play it anymore.
And he said, no, why don't you just he said, what do you want to do? I said, I just want to do some manager mode. And he said, well, does it have to be the latest teams? I said, no, absolutely not. So he gave me his PS4.
Does he have a PS5?
So he's like, I'm not playing it.
Does he still have his PS4?
Yeah,
wow.
So he's like, take it. So he gave me FIFA 16, and I'm playing a lovely season's West
Where
Bromwich.
was it sitting in his house? Like,
it was like dusty and stuff. It was well aware.
I wouldn't have the storage for that.
But I'm taking West Bromwich Albion at the moment, and I'm having a great
What's
time.
your manager's name? It's not Paul Hudson, is it?
No, it's not Paul Hudson. But it is. It's just my name actually, because I did think about putting a funny name. I thought, well, I can't be a hypocrite. But the thing about it is, it's very nostalgic because it's still all the Barclays.
What year?
16.
Oh, sorry. Is that what you said?
Barclays.
Yeah, that's the best.
Barclays Premier League. So I actually recommend...
It's logo.
Yeah, do you know what? Here's a trick. And sorry about the nuffy chat, but here's a little trick. My West Bromwich team, which is a very mid-table team, are buying all these players that are 22 at the time.
You know that.
Now, I've got Mane playing on the wing and Robertson at left back, and who else have we got? I've got Ward Prowse in the midfield, and they're all 74
young guns
rated, but they're gonna skyrocket.
It's almost like you're predicting the future.
Yeah, I'm thinking, these are all future legends. Anyway, the only other thing I was going to bring up is tonight is the Dawson Christmas party in January.
Let's just call it the end of year party.
Yeah.
Start of the year party.
Yeah, well, everyone's been away. The team's been away. It's the first time in months we've all been together in here. So I'm looking forward to We're looking forward to seeing where the night takes us. You're excited for it?
I am.
I'm looking forward to having a nice palmer with the
No,
boys.
I'm looking forward to just rewarding our men.
Yeah, our loyal servants.
Not rewarding you, sorry. Saying thank you.
Saying thank you to the boys and Jared Long.
Letting you let your hair down.
Jared Long looks forward to this night. I'm looking forward
Jared Longstocking.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing where that takes him. And outside of that, mate, we've got a good show. We've got a quiz coming up later on, I hear.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a couple of other
The quiz. Why?
Well, yeah, because somebody didn't turn a microphone on at Christmas time. We got a few complaints saying, "Where's the Christmas quiz?" And yeah, basically the Christmas quiz never went to air, so we've replaced it with a Dawson D quiz later today.
Yep.
I've got a few predictions for 2026, but not the not the standard.
Not a New Year's resolution. Like you want to.
No. These are predictions that might happen this year.
I've got a couple for you too.
And you've got a awkward conversation.
Yes, we brought that up earlier.
Oh, yes. And then the other one, just to tease you with, is I ran into a former guest over the last couple of weeks that clearly forgot my name.
And, that is the worst.
And we've got some... I've got some advice if he happens to be listening.
We're allowed to bring up
I'm not saying who it is, but if he happens
to beep it out?
No.
Let's just beep it out.
Okay, we can beep it out. But if he happens to be
listening... Because the boys want to hear it.
I've got some ways that if there ever happens to that gentleman, that he can actually ask for my name without asking for my name. So we're going to bring that up a little bit later on. But
let's go.
Let's go.
We will rock you.
Woo! Fleet Plan Hire Solutions back on board for 2026, rocking us, rocking you. And when you need to move rocks, I go to Fleet Plan Hire Solutions.
They don't just lift rocks, by the way.
No, but heavy shit like
But
rocks.
we were just trying to think of a funny way to include that song into the ad. But speaking of rocks and moving them, just been up north for a holiday.
You have.
And Garni, my girlfriend, her family property, they've just done a heap of earth moving around their farm.
Yes.
A lot of big rocks being moved and dug up and moved around. And you know who they use? They use Fleet.
Did they?
Yeah.
Of course they did.
Fleet are all around Australia.
Why would you go anywhere else? Because they're the number one.
Head to fbh.com.au to find out more today.
Be like Brian. Use Fleet Plan Hire Solutions.
Now, we don't realise this.
It's just a round coming.
But we're all bullshitting ourselves when it comes to certain conversations. I'm sorry. But there are topics and things that we talk about with just everyday people all the time that we all know like that we don't care.
Fillers.
They're time fillers.
Small talk.
They're polite. They're being... Yeah, it's small talk, essentially. You're right. It's just small talk. But I think we're overly polite in a way that we continue to do these... we continue to ask... Like, I continue to ask these questions, even though I know they're...
Yeah, you go back to the well.
I just go back to it. I did it the other day. I was like, why did I do that?
I did the same
And I
yesterday.
could think, if I could ask a different question or a better question, be a better conversationalist.
Yes.
I'm annoyed at myself. But I thought, you know what, a blind ranking, it's something we haven't really done before. It's all over social media. I thought, what are some of the most common and like the biggest, bullshit topics that we talk about and we ask people?
So you want me to blind rank these?
I want you to blind rank these 6 conversation starters that we all use that deep down, it's just filler conversation. It's shit chat.
So 1 being the worst.
1 being the worst.
And 6 being the best. And you're saying, when you say, like, as in, give me an example, like, a conversation's dying out and then I ask this question.
I've got examples.
Okay.
I've got 1 example for each, yeah.
But just so I blind rank them properly, that's what you mean. So it's like, you and I having a conversation, we run out of things to say, and then I throw to one of these.
Yep.
Perfect.
And more or less the topic itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So... All right.
So 1's the worst one you go to, 6 is the best.
Yeah, and you don't know what's coming
next. And sorry, I just want to get the rules right just so I try and nail this blind ranking. These are things that I think would be easier to talk about or just...
No, these are the things that you hate being asked.
Okay, perfect. All right,
so
gotcha.
they're things
being asked.
Yeah, you hate being asked these things, but you also do ask them from time to time.
Yep. I know I'm going to be guilty.
So first one.
Yep, hit me.
And I just had 2 weeks of it. The weather. So,
the weather.
And that's going to come with...
We've already mentioned it today on the pod.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We mentioned it off the top.
We talked to our guest about it.
It's when it's a 42-degray day, anyone you're interacting with, whether it's at work, whether at the servo... I did it at the servo 2 days ago. I walked in, that was... I paid for my petrol, and I said this. No need to say this, but I just wanted to... I said, geez, it's hot out there, isn't it? Why did I have to say that?
I said it yesterday. So I was talking to one of our wonderful brands, and we had a long deep 30-minute negotiation about 2026. And then at the end of it, after heavy conversation, I reverted back to the weather, and I'm just like, so how are you going to keep cool? Like, stupid.
How are you going to keep cool?
Having said that, just quickly, I've just come up with a ripper line to women. You just say, just when I was struggling to battle with the heat enough, you sweep into my life. Use it for yourself.
One thing I will say this. So I've learned to enjoy weather conversation because Ghani's parents and family, they love talking about they're outdoor people.
Yeah.
So the weather is a big deal to them.
Yeah.
So, but Brian, I think he's Ghani's dad. He's asked me a lot of times. Does it get hot down there in Melbourne? I said, it gets bloody hot, mate. Where are you ranking it?
I'm going to rank it because I think I'm going to rank it at 3. I'm going to play it nice and safe off the bat. The reason I think is because obviously you hate talking about the weather, but it's a very easy one. Everyone does it, and I'm guilty of it. So I'd be a hypocrite if I said I didn't use it. I'm going to say the weather is number 3.
3, that's a safe option, I think. And it's nice somewhere you go in the middle. You don't know what's coming next.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Yeah, but it's still high enough.
Yeah.
All right, next. This is good. Any plans for the weekend? Now, this could be based as a genuine question because if we work together or I'm on the phone to my mum on a Friday or even tonight,
I'm putting that at 6. I reckon that's going to be the best on your list.
Okay.
Because I think that. Not only that, I think that opens up a conversation. Versus how's the weather? It's pretty. Or when you talk about the weather, it's pretty open shut. That opens up because if they say I'm going to footy, oh, who do you follow? Or they go, I'm playing golf. Oh, what do you hit up? It can open up a nice, deeper conversation. Great way to get to know someone. So I'm putting that at number 6.
Mate, that was a really good description. A fair play. Next one. How was your weekend?
Oh, I reckon that's
very similar.
I wish I put that at 6. Yeah, I'll put it at 5.
No, you've already put something at 6.
I would love to replace it because 5 means you got again open conversation, and with the element of storytelling.
I'm boring myself talking about this. It is they're just so.
No, but if somebody has a ripper story from the weekend like that, again, you can open up conversation, get to know somebody better. But you might have a really good story about magic mushrooms or something.
That's a good point. All right,
5.
Next one.
So I've got 1, 2, and 4. Okay.
Now this is one that this happens when you haven't seen someone in a long time. I feel the next 2 actually are used quite a lot. So if I run into a mate and I haven't seen him for a while, or we jump on the phone, one of the most common questions, or the first questions, how's work going?
Oh, I hate that. That's 1.
Really?
That's 1.
Why?
Oh, nah, actually, no. I'm not going to say 1. I'm going to say...
What I think...
I'm saying 1. I'm saying 1. The reason
Give
being...
me more. Come on.
Okay, the reason... No, yeah, I was just thinking my way through the answer. The reason I'm saying... I don't like work chat. I fucking hate it. It's one of the... Because...
Lowbrow, easy picking?
No, and I'm going to say this in the most respectful way. Most of the time, I don't really care what somebody else does. Really? That sounds really bad.
It's a lack of empathy.
No, it's just most people's jobs I find it a bit boring conversation. You know what I'm like? I like talking about fun things, exciting things.
Yeah, but not everyone does exciting things.
No, I know, but I'm saying no. But for me, I'm putting
But we have friends that don't it's. So we 95% of people either work as they just work basic jobs.
That's why it's not a fun conversation.
So you would rather try and it's not that you don't care about the person.
Yeah.
It's you'd rather steer the conversation in another way.
Correct.
Okay.
I'd rather talk about their weekend and things that they enjoy and they love doing versus, all right, here's a better way to put it. Most people work a job for a paycheck. So they're not super passionate about it.
Yeah.
Versus if you meet someone that loves what they do, then I love the work chat. But if it's 95% where people work for the weekend stories are going to be a lot more fun than, work's... And what do people say? Oh, work's okay. Work's good. Yeah.
Well, the next one fits, almost like right next to this one, which is being busy, mate.
Oh, I don't know.
Which I used that the other day and I cringed.
So
I used it. I went, ugh.
2 or 4. I think being busy, mate.
Just being.
I think I'm going to put that.
Hey, mate, being busy. For
some reason, I don't mind that. I'm putting that at 4.
4.
Because if someone's got
it's very.
It depends who you're talking to. If someone goes, oh yeah, and they, because you got 2 options. Either go and talk about work, which could be a bit lagging.
Dry.
Or they could have a nice little DIY project at home, you know. And by the way, I did tell you that I'll tell it next uncut. But I've going through a bit of a DIY mode over the last couple of weeks.
Tell me more. Just a quick little tease.
I had a car problem that I fixed myself. I've got a door problem.
Would you change the oil? Change the oil?
No, it was to do with the engine, which is definitely not great.
Sounds like your days as Danny Zuko as the lead in Grease Lightning is coming to reality.
And the other thing is, like, we've got something's happened in the house. There's a broken door, and I've said I want to take it upon ourselves. I've got a housemate, and
is this the bathroom door?
Yeah, and I want to fix it. I don't want to get someone in. I want to learn a skill, fix it.
I love that.
Yeah. So anyway, been busy. I'm putting that at 4.
Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, we've only got 3 left.
So this goes at 2.
Sorry, 2. Yeah. So how fast the year has gone?
Oh, yes.
So
that should go 1.
Yeah. Geez, this year's flown by.
Because you know what? That's always a pessimistic conversation. People complain and then they go into I'm getting old, or time's running out, or time moves quick. I haven't done anything.
It's got a negative connotation to it.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's why if I was all right, so I'll put that at 2. If I was to re-rank it from the start, I'll put that at 1. Put the work chat 2, weather 3. Can't remember the others, but.
I'll go through them one last time. How you've got it? So you've gone. How's work going at number 1? That's the worst. Number 2, you've got how fast the year has gone.
Yeah,
which is
kind of happy with it. I reckon I would have swapped those 2. Yeah.
3, you've got the weather. I think the weather's higher, to be honest. 4, being busy. 5, how was your weekend? And 6, any plans for the weekend?
Yeah.
Well played.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
What would you change? What would you change?
By the way, I'd probably go wet. I would have had weather at 1.
Yeah.
But I also have to be respectful because it's been a conversation that people that I know closely love.
Everybody does.
So it's
I've asked all the boys about the weather too. Like it's just we asked a bloke in the fucking coffee shop this morning about the weather.
Talking about the weather doesn't excite me, but neither does any
none of it really lights your fire.
Nah, there has to be a balance.
Yeah, that's a problem.
You have to be. You do have to talk about these things.
That you do. You're spot on.
You know, and you just got to accept that. But it's when
we can't all talk about. You know,
my issue is I need to get better at not just. That's the first question I ask. I have to think of something different.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't have anything for. Unfortunately, I don't have a better opening question to ask. I don't know. Like, if you were to say, what should I ask instead of any of those? I don't. Well,
if we were at a networking event, the first thing you ask someone is, "What do you do?" Like, how do you get around that?
That's a networking event.
Yeah, but
what about
you could stand out more?
Let's go with let's just. I'm saying more like a
sales techniques with Dos and D. Here we go.
More of a family event though. What about a family event? Like again,
family, friends,
Christmas, New Year's. We've been through that period where you see the family twice a year. Because you're going to go for all those 6 points.
How's work going? That question gets asked every year.
Exactly right. So, yeah.
Which is nice.
And then you can talk about the kids growing up. Like, it's boring stuff.
Yeah, you hate this shit, don't you?
Oh,
you hate small talk.
I can't do it.
This is why you avoid all these things. Yeah. Like, you never want to go to them.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Shout out to everyone listening at home. We've just got into that part of the day. It's far too early for this part of the day where Sammy's shirt is off in the background.
A bit silly.
We're all a bit excited for later on. But lads, just got to remember, we've got a few hours of work still to go after this. Anyway, over the break, Dos, I had a little interaction with a former guest of the show. And I don't even know why this is a whole segment, but for some reason you just love this story. So I'm not going to give out locations of where I was because people could very easily work out. And I really don't want to give away the name of the person. We've done 200 I don't know how many interviews we've done. Let's say close to 200. So you can take a wild guess.
Just say it and we can beep it.
Why do you want me to say it?
Because it's just for effect. I covered the name.
Okay, so that's been beeped out.
You know what? You want
people can get go on. You guys can all once I tell you the story, you can all guess. Now it's not that bad of a story.
Okay.
Go on, send us who you think.
You almost want people. Yeah, you want people to guess.
Yeah, guess. Send us in who you think it is.
Very very well known profile.
Well, we don't know.
Big name.
Could have been someone from the early days. Anyway, ran into this guest, and we were talking about small talk earlier on, and I'm one of those people, and I'm going to put my hand up. This is really bad. I saw this particular guest coming one way, and in my head, my first reaction was try and avoid, which is horrible. Because I knew that we're just going to have this literally...
Did you think he wasn't going to know who you were? That's why?
No, not at all. I just thought we're going to be stuck with this interaction. Anyway, lovely. Come straight over.
I don't know why you wouldn't want it. Like, it would be great to interact with him again.
No, because I was just... I was amongst a couple mates that get a bit cheeky and they get very lippy, right? And anyway, that's a whole other thing.
So
Anyway,
it's a bit immature.
Anyway,
he
he comes over and he goes,
30-year-olds.
Comes over and goes, hey, mate, how you going? So comes over straight away, starts chatting. Hey, mate, how you going? Blah, 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 blah. Talks about America. How is America? How are things going? Very interested in us. I ask a few questions about him. I've given away to him. That takes away a few more potential guests. We're having a lovely conversation. But what I found really funny about this interaction was, he's calling me mate. And I call people mate too. I got to get better at using names because I refer to people. And I always think, like, an example, at a footy club, people go, hey, Danny, how you going? And it doesn't matter who they are. I always say mate. And I walk away going, I hope it doesn't sound like
But you know their name.
Of course I know their name. But anyway, he's calling me mate, right?
I do the same though.
Which is fine, right? Mate's better than champ or any of those words. Anyway, another person comes up into this conversation, maybe a child, one of his kids, if he has kids, potentially. And he goes, and I shake hands with the kid and I say, Danny. And the kid gives his name. And then once he heard Danny, in the next 60 seconds that preceded that moment, he called me Danny close to 12 times. So it was Danny this, Danny that, and then introduced me to others as Danny. So that was the in. But
overcompensating by a long way.
Overcompensation by a very, very long way to make sure that he knew that he remembered my name.
And he thinks you got away with it.
Well, and now it's a podcast segment, so I don't know if you got away with it.
That's the thing. By overdoing it, you're like...
But I've done that too. Have you done it?
Yeah, I have. I did it today with Darko in the coffee shop.
Yeah, Darko.
Bloke who owns the coffee shop, and I said his name about 4 times just to remember it.
To remember it. Now, so anyway, this is the thing. Now, it got me thinking. Now, the segment originally was going to be times that we've blanked, because so many times you've gone and you've just blanked on things. And I went down on a rabbit hole trying to find examples on the internet, and so many of them were like, I forgot where my keys were one time. Happens to all of us. And there wasn't really great examples. But before I get into the segment, is there any times that come to your mind where you've just blanked, like forgetting somebody's name that you actually should know the name of?
I actually didn't have any.
No, well, no, I know.
Sorry.
It was kind of off the. It was.
No,
off
it's funny. I was watching something on TV last night, and I was thinking about this segment, and it was like there was a moment in my head that I remember this happening, but I couldn't remember it. I just couldn't remember it.
Yeah, and it happens. Oh, I thought I lost my notes there.
It's happened to me. It's definitely happened to me a lot of times.
And I think, and this, I'm trying to say, like when you meet someone for the first time, it's very common you forget their name straight away. But it's just like, yeah, there's times where I've blanked and I've just, for the life of me, I cannot remember that person's name. And it happened to us at the cricket about this time last year, when a certain friend of a former guest,
the content creator.
Credit to me, I'd never met this bloke before in the flesh, but he knew my name and I had absolutely no idea who he was. And I was sitting there like the hamster wheel was spinning in my brain.
Did you say a name?
I didn't. I nearly did because I then.
What did you nearly say?
Well, another former guest we had on the show. I'm like, it must be him. Maybe he's changed his hair.
Oh,
yeah. Part of another duo. Anyway, didn't go down that. So anyway, here's a couple. I found some examples. If you find yourself in a situation, and I want to know if you've ever used any of these, where you forget someone's name, and these are clever ways to basically find out. Yeah. I think this former guest, that was the best way possible. An introduction.
But it
was luck.
But that was luck. He didn't bring his son over. His son came over.
But that leads me to my first point. So one way, if you're at a social gathering and you forget somebody's name, an easy way to do it is to, have you met Dos? And then you pray to God that they say, Dos, nice to meet you. I'm Jeff, as an example.
Yeah, good example.
Yeah. Have you ever done that? Or?
Oh, for sure. I think that's the best one there is, to be honest.
That's perfect for networking events. Yeah. Here's some other examples. So how do I spell your name again?
I've never tried that.
Risky.
Why would you need to spell?
I know, but it's just a risk.
Unless it's, hey, mate, can I grab your number? And he types the number in. And how do I spell that again?
The problem is if they say, it's
What if their name is Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah.
Well, mate, it's just the normal way.
So many people on Reddit said that that's happened to them. They've gone, how do I spell your name? And they go, the usual. You go, just remind me. And they go, it's Sam, S-A-M. And they go, no, I meant your last name.
That's clever.
But is that clever or is that obvious?
Yeah, that is very obvious.
Because someone put it was actually a very funny article. Someone literally said it happened to them where they said Bob. And they said, no, Bob, what's your surname? And he said Jones. that's pretty stiff. You could get away with it. Like our last, Dos has lost it.
That is very humorous.
Just crack it up.
Just jokes, mate.
Didn't think they'd get such a pop. But
No,
I'm glad
but
they
who
did.
says their last name as well? Like no one's. If I meet you at a party, I don't introduce a new friend as Bob Jones.
Wade Custerson, lovely to meet you.
I don't do that.
I think it used to. I think back in the day.
When you go, oh no, your last name. My answer back would be, I didn't tell you my last name.
Yeah. Well, that's just what people have used.
Yeah.
I think it's a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
They've got the obvious. You spell it the usual way. It reminds me of Extras. Remember when he writes the autograph? Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Here's a good one. So yeah, I meant your last name. Where do I find you on socials?
That's good. That's clever.
That's clever.
That is
you just
clever.
hope they don't have a clever, like, stupid Instagram. You know, when people.
No, but on there, you'd be able to find their name. So even if their username's a bit quirky, you know, at GoSaints44, something like that.
Something quirky like that, yeah.
Their name is typically on the profile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The other one that I found, get them to order a coffee.
Depends again on the
It's hard.
situation. Like you're not typically meeting someone
Yeah.
new.
It's more, I think that one's an example, again, at a workplace. You forget someone's name, should quickly, do you want to go grab a coffee?
Yep.
And you get them to, you go first. And you hope that they say what's the name for. Yeah.
I actually, speaking of, this blew my mind.
Go and hit me.
Going away, driving, road tripping down, got a coffee for on a morning as we're driving down.
Yep.
One of the best coffees I've had actually. And what's your name for the order? Wade. No worries. Coffee comes out. Name is written on the cup.
And it's correct.
Spelt with a Y.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that insane?
Because it's normally Wayne.
Well, one, it's normally Wayne. Two, if it's Wade, it's just Wade. Sorry to go off track.
No,
there.
it's perfect.
I just thought that was.
I needed the filler.
I took a photo of that. I nearly went back to congratulate them.
That's unbelievable.
That's
yeah. So
that's going to be the biggest letdown ever, isn't it?
what?
That just wasn't. That
No.
funny, was it?
I was just saying I'm grateful because that's all I've got in my notes.
Oh,
So
really?
there's no more examples I could find. Now, is there anything?
Oh, no. Let me try and.
Yeah,
really
I want you
think.
to. Maybe we do some role play. You know,
okay.
like
When have
some
I
improv.
You know, I'm trying to think when it might have happened. So typically, it's when I'm in a big. It's in a group setting.
All right, I want you to improv because we might have later on in the year. We might have one of the greatest improvisers of comedy of all time coming on the podcast. A little teaser for you guys. So you're
Someone from overseas coming to Australia.
I'm meeting you. Let's have a quick chat and let's introduce ourselves. I'm going to say my name, but you're going to instantly forget it.
Okay.
And go. G'day, mate. Nice to meet you.
Hey, mate. How are you?
Good. Danny.
Am I? Wait, what's the...
We just say Wade.
Oh, Wade. Nice to meet you, mate.
Lovely to meet you, Wade.
Thanks, Danny. How's your day been?
You've already stuffed it up. The point was you already forget my name after I say it.
Sorry.
And
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of one.
Let's go again. Boom.
Hey, mate. How are you?
Good. No, Danny, nice to meet you.
Wade. Nice to meet you.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Wade.
What?
So for those listening, he's just forgotten my name.
Yeah. Do you want to order us a coffee?
Do you want to order? Sure, Wade. I'll order you a coffee. I don't drink coffee, but what do you want? A flat white? Okay, yeah. The name's for Wade. That's his coffee. Anything for you, sir? No, I don't drink coffee. So how are you going to find my name
Then
now?
I'm fucked.
Come on, I'm just giving you some. Ask me how to spell my name.
Hey, mate, what's your Instagram handle?
I don't have Insta, mate. I got rid of it. I thought that
What about Facebook? I can add you on
I
Facebook.
don't actually have socials. I realise it's really bad for you, so I don't have socials anymore.
Oh, okay. Hey, Johnny, come over here. This is my mate Johnny. Johnny,
I'll be with you in just a second, mate. I'm really busting. I'll be right back. Give me just a couple of seconds.
and then I'm just waiting for you to come back from the toilet.
Then you go, Johnny. What the fuck is that bloke's name?
That was good improv.
Like I said, I should be the hotel manager just for the. Oh God! Well,
Anyway, I can't think of any more.
For that particular guest that's coming on the show later this year, maybe we won't try and do some improv with him.
No,
That's
not in
all
front of him.
No, okay. Well, yeah.
We should take an improv class. That would
I
be
would
fun.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's
It's
do it.
2026. There's a goal for us. So at the start of the year, the old D 5 years ago, we might have done some New Year's resolutions and some goal setting for the year.
I've already done that personally.
Yeah. I don't do that, but that's.
We've done our D goals.
Yeah, we've done our D goals, but they're pretty much my personal goals. So anyway, we roll into. Anyway, I was trying to think of some segments for the new year, and I was kind of just doing a bit of research, and then I found a lot of predictions. So people like to go and predict what they think is going to happen in 2026. I'm sure you're across Nostradamus.
No.
No. You guys know who Nostradamus is? Anybody? Surely you guys. No one knows. Okay. Basically, years ago, he was, I think he was an astrologer, and he used to make predictions. And he wrote a book that predicts even to this day. And there's he's predicted supposedly a lot of things that have happened. But again, open to interpretation. So people like to make their own predictions. And there's a lot of heavy topics. I don't want to go into, there's a lot of World War III predictions and, stock market crashing and all the normal stuff we have every year. But then there was a few that caught my
Celebrity
eye.
deaths,
Celebrity deaths. It was actually very funny looking at like people just like predicting they're actually writing a celebrity's name. I'm just going to make it up. Like
Ric Flair?
Like Ben Stiller. Like,
really?
I'm predicting
that's horrible.
Yeah, but I think they just want to put it up in case it happens and then they can, anyway. But what I thought we'd do is we'd go through a few predictions for this year.
Well, we talked it over last night. You said have a think of a couple of predictions for you.
Yeah, but here's just before we go into the Dawson D predictions. No, but you're right. Yeah, a couple predictions for me. I've got a couple for you, and I've even got a couple for the lads over here.
You?
Yeah.
Okay.
But before we go into that, here's just a couple that interest me. I mean, one was the AI bubble collapses in 2026.
I would love that.
Yeah, I would love that.
What
too.
makes you say that?
I'm not predicting that. That was just a common one on the internet.
Really?
A lot of people were saying the AI bubble collapses in 2026. I think the hype dies this year. I don't think AI dies by any stretch, but I just think, because I'm just sick of people selling it to me, trying to sell me the same AI products. Just stop it. Everyone's selling it on the side. I'm just had enough.
Are they?
So many, mate. It's like the old. It's the equivalent of when everyone was selling a couple years ago. They were selling the CRM system.
Really? So it's the same.
Oh, everyone's selling like AI robots and answer your phone. Like everyone seems to be able to on-sell that. It's just
it's a white label product.
White label product. The other one that was interesting: leggings to die in 2026. People stop wearing leggings.
What kind? Like because there's two distinct kinds. So you've got one which is like an actual activewear legging. Yep. Like you can see it. It's like a Lorna Jane or
I think that's what they were predicting.
Or is it like those other like material looking leggings from like Kmart? Like,
they're predicting like. Activewear.
Yeah, okay.
Tights.
Tights.
I mean, you'd hate if that died, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I love tights.
Yeah. The other one, matcha. The matcha hype.
That's only just starting.
Yeah, well, someone's predicting that goes
Garney's
away.
on the matcha train, and I had a sip recently, and my golly, it's not nice.
There you go. So, anyway, there's just a few predictions. I mean, by the way, there's no source behind any of them. They're just people on the internet. There was a lot more, but they're a bit heavy. So, I'm more interested in some of the predictions for us. Now, I've got a prediction that's going to happen in just a few hours' time, actually. The first one is Jared Long, our esteemed editor's eyes will be rolling backwards in a few hours' time because, especially when we had a little pre-meeting this morning of the day, I've never seen a man more thirsty for a beer. Have you?
It is 42 degrees, so I'll give him, give him credit there, but. No, I know he's going to enjoy it. He's going to enjoy himself.
And remember we had to force him into an Uber a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, didn't you get knocked back from a venue or something?
Yeah, we had to cut him loose from the herd because we couldn't get in anywhere because Jared's eyes were literally, they were spinning backwards. Yeah. Did you go?
But he had a big year. Let him have some fun.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just a prediction. The other one leads us to Sammy.
We're paying, so who cares?
We're predicting to Sammy. Mate, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I say it's
I'm just winking.
Okay, great. Yeah. Sammy boy, my prediction for you, then in a few hours' time, you'll just...
All the predictions about later tonight.
No, just
in a few hours' time, I reckon Sammy's going to have 6 beers.
We're just warming into it.
Oh, are we? Okay.
I'm just predicting, again, in a few hours' time, Sammy's just going to be staring at the ceiling non-verbal. Because that's what happened a few years ago as well. He was just, we just got nothing out of him and he was just mouth wide open, staring at the ceiling, couldn't get a word out of him. And of course... Bryce, our videographer, there's going to be a menace on the dance floor, slut dropping at will, and in the face of people. So that's just a little bit later on for the Dawson D Christmas party. Now for you,
do you have any predictions for them other than tonight? Okay.
No. I think
I was looking forward to hopefully hearing some predictions about them later.
I'm predicting they're all going to, they're all going to.
Jared proposes to his girlfriend. Sammy, finds the love of his life.
Sammy shaves his chest.
Yeah, Bryce beats his High Rocks record.
Bryce might fall in love this year. There's a little prediction.
Yeah.
Bryce could find his misses this year. He's saying no, so he's not even interested in that. And I think they're all going to upskill in their jobs as well. And so well done, lads, on that. Now for you, Dos. Here's a couple I've got for you. First one, easy prediction. This is just, I would put money on this. Dos will place a Bulldogs premiership and a Marcus Bontempelli Brownlow multi, at least $10.
I will. Throw to Sam Darcy for the Coleman, and
I've got to do it. How many years do you put that one on?
I reckon I've done about 5.
Yeah, just every year.
And every year I think it's real too.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I'm gonna walk away at the end of the season with a couple grand cash.
So that's a fair prediction?
I think I'm likely to do it, yeah. I need to do it early so the odds are high.
Dos, I'm predicting at least 3 new hairstyles to be trialled this year.
I'm actually already thinking about them.
Yeah. Which ones? Go on.
Did I tell you this recently? I'm thinking of like just growing it a bit longer again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not like
Adam Copeland.
Not like female length. Yeah, not ponytail. But there was seeing some old clips recently. That hair that I had, it was like a curtain, and it was like I had it for a few of the older episodes. Why am I doing this? Do you remember? Do you know the style I'm talking? It's kind of like the Adam Copeland, but it was more like.
Give me a rough era when this was. Who was a guest we had
Mike
on?
Mike Sheehan. It was Lawrence Mooney.
Yeah, that was a good. Yeah, that's a good length. That was always my favourite length. Your problem, I've said this to you. You always, when you decide you want to cut it, you almost buzz cut it.
I know, because I crumble. I actually saw my barber out in public the other day, and I hadn't seen him for a long time, so I tried to hide because I didn't want him to think, "Oh, where you been?" Like.
Now, my other prediction for you, speaking of hair, I think you're going to run with facial hair at some stage. Well, I know you got the little Milo.
You didn't write this after you'd seen my growth, did you?
Well, but I knew you were shaving today. But I think at some stage we're going to see Dos coming out with a bit more facial hair.
There's a Mo.
It's a little Milo tin Mo, but I think
I know. It's not a Bryce.
I think you're going to bring it out eventually.
Maybe I should dye it, make it a bit louder.
I would love you to dye your hair. I did have Dos to move house for time number 10 and 11, but I hope that doesn't come true.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know why I'm predicting Dos to bring back the England look.
What was that? The flannelettes?
The flannelettes. I just feel like that's about to be brought back.
The flannelettes, long hair with the hat.
I think that when we're setting up in future recording days, there's going to be there'll be a movie come out this year about a legendary singer, artist, or band, and Dos is going to become.
Well, there's one I already know, Michael Jackson, that's coming out.
Oh, we've had them. We had him before, haven't we?
No, there's a Michael Jackson movie coming out.
All right, so we're going to hear
the Neil Diamond movie just got released.
Oh, there you go.
I haven't seen that yet.
Soundtracks so Dos' Spotify Wrapped could have those 2 artists.
Yep.
And if anyone else comes out there too. And then just the last one too, Dos to be obsessed with the terrorist documentary that will come out on Netflix or something. So
I've only got 2 for you. You said just do 2, so I.
Well, I just thought I had
You've
to
done well.
Fill the segment a little bit.
Yeah, I
do you reckon that's pretty accurate?
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
I think
definitely the hair, the multi. I think they're genuine chances.
And I think at the end of the year, I wouldn't mind just recapping and just seeing.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, before you come on me, do you want to? You asked me about the boys. Do you want to quickly throw any predictions for them? Oh, sorry, and I had the other one. I had Dos Indeed to reach number 1 as well.
Oh yeah, nice.
We're sitting around 8. I would like us to get to 1.
No, I'd love that too. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Sammy is going to become an expert at billiards at pool.
Expert?
Yeah, he's going to become so good.
Unbeatable.
Like unbeatable. Like he's going to be. I don't know. I just feel like he might start heading down to the local a bit more.
Just shake your head, yes or no. Is billiards on your radar at the moment, or yeah, okay.
Yeah, he said fuck yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I could just I can sense it in him, and it's just a fun little hobby, and he might take it a bit more seriously.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I will tear you up tonight.
Bryce Slip. Well, he's like he loves high rocks. He loves his fitness. He loves listening to podcasting. I'm going to predict that Modern Wisdom is his number 1 podcast on Spotify Wrapped once again.
That's disappointing because I'd like it to be Dos D.
Nah, Dos D's second. Oh, he films us. He doesn't even listen to us. He watches live.
He just said he watches it live.
Which is true. And then Jared, I'm going to say, well, there's a couple of things. I'm trying to think
I see a new fashion trend for Jared.
I'm thinking, well, he's a runner. He's a big runner. He's got the fucking pair of the best calves I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm I don't want to put the pressure of the proposal to him, especially on air, because that's too much. And you're going to finally quit your job at Bunnings.
Yep. Like it. All right.
And that's it.
You hit me with mine?
Oh, sorry, yours. It's like, yeah, I've given them the predictions. All right, here's my couple of you. And they're two pretty big ones. And I think they're going to happen. They're genuine predictions. Actually, that's a third. So let's go. I think finally, once and for all, I believe in him, and he's gonna break his addiction of smoking. He's gonna overcome the cigarettes, and those Saturday night, fag sticks are gone. He's gonna finally.
You're correct. I don't think I'm gonna smoke again, but I've smoked maybe 2 in my life. But thank you.
The other day, you were like, yeah, I went out and I was smoking again, and it's whenever he drinks, he just gets. I don't know. It must be the atmosphere of the smoking area.
No, I got a horrible headache the next day.
That's what gives you the hangover.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I'm not doing it again. But yeah, no, good.
Actually, again, when we had that New Year's Eve thing, I didn't have any cigarettes, but I had a try of a vape.
Yeah. Oh, yuck.
Terrible.
No, way worse.
It did taste nice, but hurt the chest.
Yeah. All right.
The second one, this might hurt your heart a little bit, and I think this is it. I think you're going to finally retire from playing footy this year. I think there's a genuine. I think that's a genuine chance you're going to finish up.
As in, play one more year and then finish up.
Yeah.
Oh, so play a year and then hang up the boots.
Yeah, I reckon you'll play this year.
Yeah.
Or you'll hang up.
Because at the moment I'm talking to
another club. Really?
Yes.
Who?
Oh, I'm not going to say right now, but I'll tell you later. I'll tell you off air.
Wow. Yeah. I can't believe you haven't told me this.
No, well, it's just a preliminary discussion. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Anyway, no.
And then the third one is... Yeah, let's go to Sammy. He's going to move his Tinder age.
I don't have Tinder, so...
Oh, he's going to move his Hinge.
Don't have Hinge.
Bumble.
Don't have Bumble.
You've got one of them. You've got all of them.
I don't have all of them.
You're going to change your age bracket at least from 22 to 23. That's the 23 to 25. At least you bump it up a bit. You're going to realise that, capitals do matter to you. Grammar is important.
The ones that I've been meeting that not on I meet them out is they always seem to be 22, 23. Anyway, that's what I think. Anyway, yeah. That prediction's not happening, but the other two might. All right, now for this next segment, we welcome young Sammy back. Now, Dos, this is what I like. It's good to hear that those are out there listening, because at Christmas time we put out the Dos and E Christmas special.
And every single Christmas special, there's typically a quiz.
Yeah, so we actually teased it in the intro, and we didn't want to cut it out of the editing because there was quite a bit of humorous banter between us. But yes, for those that with eagle eye, what's the word? You're listening carefully, you would have realised there was no quiz. We did get a few DMs. Thank you for those that asked. We had a bit of a technical error, didn't we?
We did. Unfortunately, Dee's microphone wasn't working, so we're gonna fast forward to here, and we're gonna do a nice little quiz now, aren't we?
So we welcome Sammy. Welcome back, mate.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
You did a little bit of an intro last time, but you had a good time overseas.
I had a very good time overseas. Yeah,
it's great to have you back with us, mate, for 2026.
Wouldn't be any place other.
So we tell us what this quiz is all about.
Well, it's about the show. That's it's questions
it's
about the
Dos
Dos and D show,
okay,
and maybe a few New York questions and America questions in there as well. So,
is it about a certain year, or is it a bit of everything? Or?
I think it's a bit of everything. Really.
Okay, yeah.
It's probably the pretty shit.
It's not
quiz.
just all America, is it?
No. It's only 2 American questions.
Okay, so what other categories?
Maybe there's a few questions involving the crew.
Okay.
Maybe a few episodes.
Guests.
So
it's not just about New York. And,
No. I went a bit diverse for this.
Sorry, I'm just making sure.
No, he's
already,
I'm
a bit harsh on the man.
I know he's already cracked the shit and haven't even started.
The quiz hasn't started. I'm already putting my foot down.
And the funny thing is, there's nothing on the line today. There's no punishment. So as we always do, we either buzz in Dos or D. As soon as we buzz in, the question has to stop. Stop asking the question, and then if you get it wrong, then Sammy can ask the whole question.
It's going to be more rapid fire, I reckon, because I think you know a lot about your business. So
hopefully, I don't know what the questions are, but if there's a bit of backstories that we can share from these moments, we'll share them. So
all right,
let's jump in.
Let's go quick. Start with on the America side. Just buzz your name in. First question: what was the magic number?
Dos. 8.
Dos 8. Yes.
Dos, just for those.
So just for those wondering, what was the magic number? That's a very, very good question. Number 8 was our lucky number, and there was a few reasons for this. So basically, the first hotel we stayed in New York, we were on level 8, which 8's not my favorite number. Number 9 is next place we went to. Where did we go to? Next? Pittsburgh. What room number were we?
Well, again, floor number 8.
Floor number 8. Sorry, not room number.
And then it happened in Miami, didn't it?
I don't know if it was in Miami. I reckon. What was that? No. So what happened was, it was Miami. We were
It was Miami. It was Miami.
So we had 3 places where we were on level 8, which we just thought was bizarre.
And then
later on in Vegas, we get Uber. We walk out of the airport, straight in the Uber, and we're talking about, what are we going to do tonight? And I think I asked the Uber driver, so what's your lucky number? I'll put it on roulette. And he goes, number 8. And we all just exploded.
And we did not win any money. Anyway, DOS 1-0.
While in New York, what AFL player was spotted at Old Mate's pub?
D. That was young Maxi Gorn.
There you go.
I can't really expand because we didn't say hello.
Yes.
But yes, we did. Max Gorn was dining in.
Bit of a silly one to fill in space. I don't really know what else to write here. Which crew member has the nickname Hugh Hefner?
DOS.
DOS.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know.
It's not me. I don't know. I don't think any of us.
I've never heard that.
I think Sam refers to Bryce as Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, I'll give that to
I've never heard that reference in my life.
No, I heard it twice when we were especially in the WhatsApp group. But then it got said a lot, especially the night
basically, last year at the Dos D Christmas party, we all had a few, and I'm not going to say because I'm sure I referenced this earlier in today's podcast, but Bryce was a menace on the dance floor. We walked into we somehow stumbled into like a nurse's
Christmas party. It was like a hospital Christmas party with the nurse department.
And if you do the maths, there's about 30 people, 28 women and 2 gay blokes. So the ratio is pretty good.
and the gay bloke was very interested indeed.
and
insert clip now.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
he was not happy that I was filming either.
No, gave you the point,
I was
didn't
off my
he was
tits.
hugging you.
Yeah. Anyway, Bryce was in a lot of women's faces, and I saw him using his tongue for a good measure too. So.
You know when they're like, you hear the term like someone can have multiple personas?
Yeah.
It's the first time I think I witnessed that.
Yeah.
Someone having a persona that I didn't know about. And then that night I was like, wow, who's this bloke?
Bryce hooked up that night. So
he did well. And he was slut dropping, he was shaking his ass.
Do you back him in a few hours' time?
Yeah.
Tonight? Oh, he does. All right. Okay.
All right, next one. Which guest, while on recording, labelled an idea labelled as Tinder for Kids?
D.
This is a guest? I remember now.
Oh, it's not Chock's chat, is it?
Yeah, well done.
It was
It
Chock's
is,
chat.
yep.
What was
Yeah.
the story on that, Sammy?
We were in, I think it was in one of the segments, and he said he had an idea.
That's right.
And he was like,
that
it's
was
Tinder
the
for kids,
dumbest
but not
idea
the
I've
bad
ever
one. He
heard.
goes,
Yeah.
he's like, I'd like kids to meet up and go on play dates and stuff, but like, yeah,
Young Chock's chat.
probably
Great
didn't
chat.
go down that well.
There's that 3-1.
It is.
Yeah. Wow, Dos, you
I only
started
got
well.
I got the one.
All right, just a bit of knowledge. Who was episode 250?
I don't
D.
know that stuff.
That's Dr. Stephen Liu.
Yes.
Our friend.
Don't.
I'm not doing
Continue.
it.
Next question.
All right. Which famous guest was the centerpiece of a loudspeaker and a reckless junkie?
DOS.
Oh.
Jules Lund.
Yes.
Now, that's something I'd like you to touch on and expand a bit further for those.
It was last year, wasn't it?
No.
2024. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. It's 2026 now. I keep forgetting. Setting up, basically getting ready to do the show. Jules walks in. Actually, was it prior to Jules walking in, we were setting up and there was a loud banging. We
were on air.
Were we?
We were on air.
We were recording.
Because it's on the podcast.
No. We'd seen him prior. It happened on air, but we did also, he came in again. So he came in first.
Before, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he came in first. We'd heard him once. I swear.
No, because we were sitting here and this noise came from, it was shaking the building, and Jules said, "Geez, Rob Whittaker about to walk in."
He said it sounds like the rides at Moomba.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, Moomba. And then Sammy poked his head out the window and very sheepishly walked back in and said, "Oh, there's a junkie out there." And I guess I had to go deal with it. And then Jules decided.
What did I do? I just stood back.
It's honestly, it's one of my favorite. Go and look at our YouTube. Watch that. It's about 12 minutes into the episode with Jules, and you'll just see us all. The camera angle stays on the set, and then you just see a little roving camera that goes out, and the dealing with the junkie.
Yeah,
All
some
right.
good tunes.
4-2.
Which crew member has a famous raunchy disposable camera photo?
DOS.
DOS. Yes.
Yeah, it's myself.
Yeah, that was in
Yeah.
the best of episode.
And you took it.
Yeah, I'd love to play that clip. I don't think we can.
It was my
All right.
bum.
So
last
4-3.
question. Last question.
this is to
so
tie
we've
it,
got Dos on
3.
3. Yeah. And then
What do you want for?
Yeah, so you can tie this. I can win.
all right. Which guest confessed in the confession booth to watching pornographic VH
Dos.
material?
Nick Bell.
Yes.
Come on.
All right, that
All right.
means we can't
We
end
love
on
the show equally.
No, we can't end on a tie though.
Shit.
I want Bryce. Have you got a question? Or Jared? Either of you can quickly snap up a question.
What was the name of the guy at the ice skating rink?
D.
D.
Rhythm.
Well
Rhythm.
done. Yeah,
There
well
you
done.
go.
Go watch the Dawson D vlog out now on
Wow.
YouTube.
Well
You'll
done.
see Rhythm.
Thank you, Sammy.
No worries. Anytime.
That was fun.
We're away. Do you know every uncut where you do the outro, it always starts with
Really?
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice little
It
trademark.
means I'm relaxed.
Relaxed. It's gonna be more
That was
relaxed.
actually really fun.
I think we had a good start, hopefully, to Uncut this year. Thank you to everybody that watches Uncut. Our Uncut numbers have really improved over the last little while. And we should always say this off the top of the show, but we've had a lot of growth lately.
We
So
have.
we do say big
Yeah,
thank
which
you. A
is
lot of
nice.
new listeners, a lot of lovely comments. Keep watching. We've got a huge year in store. Anything else you want
No,
to tease for
I
the
just
year?
want to reiterate that is we've probably had a big influx of newbies come through, new listeners in particular, and new followers on socials. But to those that are new, welcome. Like, we want you to stick around. We want you to continue to listen to the interviews. But these uncuts are one of our favourites to do. So
Yeah.
we wouldn't mind hearing from you. So if you want to throw anything our way, what you want us to talk about, maybe we can dabble in it.
I would like this year for our uncuts, future uncuts. Actually, I like when we go to the audience,
Me
we
too.
get their reaction. So we might get a bit more of that. We got some fantastic guests coming up. Not all of them are Western Bulldogs players. You guys will be pleased to know.
There
much
is
to-
one
much
big
to
one
the
that I'm
disappointment of
excited about.
DOS. Yeah, there's been a few names thrown about.
There's been a lot of names from the Bulldog alumni in the last 12 months.
Yeah, but this one's a big one. This one's worth it when we went to see this particular gentleman. But outside of that, mate, anything else to look forward to
Mate,
before we head
just-
to a Christmas party? I'm sure that'll
Sayonara. That's
be
all I'll
a
say.
story for next Uncut.
Yeah.
What happens tonight?